I'm Tracy Baxter with today's edition of Record Newswatch. Another young life has been lost on our roads. A 4-year-old girl died late this morning when the car driven by her mother was hit by another car on Route 300 in the town of Newburgh near Mountain View Avenue. Police say the girl's mother had swerved to try to avoid the oncoming car prior to the crash. The child was pronounced dead after being rushed to a nearby hospital. That section of Route 300 was shut down while police conducted their investigation. The identities of those involved had yet to be released. Meantime, emergency personnel had another crash to deal with just a mile and a half down Route 300 at the Lakeside Road intersection. This one involving 4 vehicles. Check back here at Record Online for further details on both accidents. The fatal collision at Route 300 and Mountain View was the second to claim a young victim in the past week in our area. Last Friday, a 5-year-old boy died in a 2-car crash on Albany Post Road in the town of Montgomery. You could call today the calm before the storm, as flood-prone parts of our region brace for more heavy rain tomorrow into Friday. That is expected to trigger more problems. Today in Washingtonville, the ball field next to Moodna Creek was showing the effects of Sunday night's storm as floodwater here left small lakes on the playing field, debris along the creek bank, and damaged fencing. A small ways upstream, Washingtonville DPW employee Al Mann was working to fix a fence that was wiped out on top of deteriorating concrete in a municipal parking lot along Main Street.
We're going to hopefully right now reconstruct just a temporary fence for now for here, and we got sandbags all over the village trying to stop water from coming in people's basements and stuff like that, but we're just taking every measure we can take to fix it up.
And Washingtonville residents know the drill when there's a prediction of heavy rain and probable flooding.
It's not the first time, it's not their first dance, so they take precautions, whatever they can do, get to some pump. They do what they got to do, They take care of business. Unfortunately, they got to live through it, it's what they do, it's where they are.
Now, to keep tabs on the approaching rainstorm and its impact, stay with Record Online, and I will have the soggy local forecast in a minute. Elsewhere, an elderly couple was left homeless after a fire ripped through their home at 235 Beamler Road in Sparrowbush overnight. The couple returned home to find their single-story ranch home in flames. Firefighters responding to the 3-alarm blaze got it under control in about 20 minutes. What is left of the house is considered a total loss. The couple's pet cats died in the fire. The cause had not been determined, but it appears to have started in a bedroom. A former wedding photographer from Tuxedo will pay a $10,000 penalty as part of a settlement with the State Attorney General's office. Terry Michael DiPolo, the owner of the defunct Terry Michael Photography Studio of Tuxedo Park, was also ordered to complete at least 25 prepaid wedding albums for customers that were never completed or delivered. DiPolo will have to refund one customer $2,200. Under terms of the settlement, he will also have to complete and deliver all of the wedding albums by May 1st. It was a fight over a soccer match that turned deadly, and now Raul Antonio Martinez faces a prison sentence from 4 to 12 years after pleading guilty to a second-degree manslaughter charge. The 30-year-old Newburgh man admitted to the fatal stabbing of 19-year-old Alejandro Lima of Newburgh during a fight that involved 2 groups of men back in August. Police say the deadly assault occurred after Lima had attacked one of Martinez's friends. A Newburgh man who was killed in Afghanistan was honored today by the Upstate College where he graduated. Army Lieutenant Mohsin Naqvi of Newburgh was among those killed by a roadside bomb on September 17, 2008. Today, his family attended a ceremony at the State University at Geneseo. A plaque in his memory was placed in the school's library. Another was presented to family members. Naqvi joined the Army Reserve a few days after September 11th and was deployed to Afghanistan a day after his wedding. The Newburgh man was posthumously awarded the Bronze Star with Valor. And today, Sacred Heart Church in the city of Newburgh was one of the places where the Christian faithful were observing Ash Wednesday, the start of the Lenten season leading up to Easter Sunday. Worshippers receive a cross of ashes on their foreheads as a sign of mourning. In the Roman Catholic Church, Ash Wednesday is observed by fasting, abstinence from meat, and repentance. Well, here comes the rain again, and as mentioned earlier, it is raising flooding fears in some parts of our region. The rain will be heavy at times tomorrow. The high temperatures should reach the low 40s. Friday will be cloudy with periods of rain. It'll be milder, though, with temperatures getting up close to 50 degrees. Now, keep checking back here at Record Online for the very latest on the rain and the consequences, and get a complete look at all that's happening by picking up tomorrow's edition of the Times-Herald Record. For Record Newswatch, I'm Tracy Baxter.